weary traveler, to a quiet corner of the night, where ancient whispers settle like dust motes in the moonbeam. Find your most comfortable place now, letting your body sink gently into rest. Close your eyes if you wish, and take a slow, deep breath in, feeling the calm settle within you. And as you exhale, let go of any lingering thoughts or worries, giving yourself full permission to simply listen and to drift. Tonight, we journey far to the heart of an ancient land where sands hold secrets and time flows like the great river. Imagine, if you will, the immense, silent stones of an Egyptian temple complex, bathed in the soft glow of a twilight sky. The air here is still, carrying only the faintest scent of dry earth and age-old incense, a hush that speaks of centuries. We pass through vast, echoing courtyards, and beneath colossal, carved pillars, each one a testament to forgotten wisdom. Our path leads us not to the grand altars, but deeper, to a more secluded part of the temple, where shadows cling to narrow passages. Ahead, a heavy, sealed door, crafted from dark, ancient wood and bound with weathered bronze, guards a chamber of profound secrecy. This is the entrance to the star-dusted scroll archive. As we draw near, a faint, warm glow seeps from beneath the door, a promise of the quiet wonders within. This is where the oldest papyrus scrolls reside, holding star charts drawn long before the pyramids of Khufu cast their first shadows. It is a place of sacred knowledge, lit by the gentle, flickering presence of a single oil lamp, whose light just begins to reveal the towering shelves filled with ancient texts. The gentle glow of the single oil lamp casts long, dancing shadows across the ancient archive room. Its soft light, a pool of amber warmth, slowly reveals the secrets held within these walls. You see how the towering shelves reach high, almost touching the distant, unseen ceiling, filled with countless scrolls and bound papyri, each one a whisper from a time long past, wrapped in linen, resting on aged cedar. The air here is still, carrying the faint, sweet scent of dried papyrus and forgotten incense. It's a quiet breath of millennia. Your gaze drifts past the rows of ordinary texts toward a section where the light seems to shimmer differently. Here, among the more common historical records and ritual instructions, you sense a deeper, more profound knowledge. These are the celestial maps, the star-dusted scrolls, carefully placed and rarely disturbed. They speak of an older wisdom charting constellations and planetary paths that guided ancient priests in their sacred duties. You can almost feel the faint imprint of starlight on their surfaces, a silent echo of the cosmos captured on fragile sheets. The sealed door to this inner sanctuary remains a steadfast guardian, its symbols of protection barely visible in the soft gloom, hinting at the sacred knowledge within, reserved for special moments and sacred rites. This room holds the quiet hum of time, a serene sanctuary of celestial secrets, waiting patiently for the high priest's touch at the solstice. The air around this sealed chamber feels ancient, thick with the quiet breath of centuries, carrying only the faintest scent of dry papyrus and cool stone. Smooth, cool walls of polished granite rise on either side, carved with faded hieroglyphs that whisper silent tales of distant stars and forgotten rituals. The entrance to the archive is not a common doorway, but a solid, seamless slab of dark, unblemished stone fit so precisely it seems part of the living rock of the temple itself. Along its edges, faint traces of ancient clay seals can still be seen, remnants of a time long past when high priests carefully secured the knowledge within, ensuring its profound solitude until the next celestial alignment. A solitary, soft glow emanates from a small, ornate oil lamp, crafted from polished bronze, and placed on a low, carved pedestal nearby. Its flame dances with a gentle, hypnotic rhythm, casting long, wavering shadows that stretch and recede across the sealed door, hinting at unseen depths beyond. This flickering light is the only sentinel, a quiet guardian illuminating the profound stillness that permeates this sacred space. You can almost feel the presence of the meticulously preserved papyrus scrolls resting on their cedar shelves inside, their brittle edges softened by countless years, each sheet a delicate canvas of cosmic wisdom. These are the precious star-dusted scrolls, charting constellations as they appeared millennia ago, long before the great pyramids of Giza even began to touch the sky. They sleep, undisturbed, awaiting the touch of the high priest's gentle hands, their secrets held safe within this timeless vault, deep in the silent heart of the temple complex. The very silence here feels like a gentle lullaby, an invitation to rest amidst such ancient, guarded peace, surrounded by the weight of ages and the promise of untold knowledge. Beyond the open courtyards and echoing halls, a different kind of quiet settles over you. Here, the temple complex narrows into hushed corridors, carved from the earth itself, rather than built towards the sky. The air grows cooler, carrying the faint scent of ancient dust and a whisper of dry papyrus, almost imperceptible, like a memory stirred by a soft breeze. Your steps, if you were to take them, would be absorbed by the smooth, polished stone beneath your feet, each surface worn gentle by millennia of devoted footsteps. You find yourself approaching a section where the walls are unadorned, save for a few faded carvings that depict celestial bodies, crescent moons, distant suns, and constellations that seem to drift across the stone as if still moving through the night sky. These are not the grand, vibrant scenes of pharaohs and gods, but rather a subtle homage to the cosmic dance above. And then, before you, stands a sealed doorway. It is not locked with a modern latch, but rather closed with an ancient seal, a solid slab of stone fitted perfectly into the archway, its surface etched with the faint outline of a scarab beetle, symbolizing eternity and protection. This door guards the deepest secrets, the most revered knowledge. Behind it, the star-dusted scroll archive awaits, holding papyri older than recorded history, their wisdom preserved in the cool, stable air. The light here is soft, diffused, cast by hidden sconces, or reflecting from polished surfaces, creating long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway gently. The silence deepens, a profound hush that feels as though it has been undisturbed for eons, a guardian of the ancient mysteries. It invites you to simply be, to let the weight of time and knowledge wash over you, a soothing presence in the quiet heart of the temple. The air in this chamber, ancient and still, carries the faint scent of aged papyrus and dry desert stone. It's a scent that tells tales of centuries, of quiet devotion and preserved wisdom. Your gaze drifts past the sealed entrance, resting upon the intricate shelves that line the walls, carved from dark, polished wood that gleams softly in the dim light. Each shelf holds countless scrolls, tightly rolled and secured with delicate ties, their ends often marked with faded hieroglyphs, like silent titles in an immense, forgotten library. Above these shelves, stretching across the high ceiling, are faint, shimmering murals. They depict constellations, not as seen from Earth, but as if viewed from the heavens themselves, a celestial map of shimmering points and connecting lines, painted in pigments that have lost none of their gentle glow over the millennia. These are the star charts, more ancient than memory, guiding the priests who once walked these hallowed floors. A singular oil lamp, resting on a small, worn pedestal in the center of the room, casts a warm, steady glow. Its flame dances with a slow, hypnotic rhythm, illuminating small sections of the papyrus, hinting at the untold stories within. The soft light touches a particular scroll near your path, revealing a fragment of its surface. You can just make out delicate drawings of celestial bodies and complex mathematical notations written in a hand that ceased to exist long ago. It's a fragment of a forgotten sky, a window into a universe observed by eyes long turned to dust. This room is a sanctuary of time itself, a place where the stars are captured on Earth, waiting patiently for the solstice sun to reveal their secrets once more. Let the gentle hush of this archive soothe your thoughts as the quiet wisdom of the ages surrounds you, inviting a peaceful drift. The quiet wisdom of the ages truly does surround you here, inviting a peaceful drift into the deep stillness of this sacred space. Around you, the ancient papyrus scrolls rest, tightly bound with delicate linen strips, each roll a whisper from a time long past. Some bear the faint, almost invisible markings of hieroglyphs, while others are smooth, yet somehow radiating a silent knowledge. They are guardians of secrets, patiently waiting for the solstice sun to reveal their truths once more. The air itself feels aged, carrying the faint, earthy scent of ancient paper and dry desert stone. The single oil lamp, its flame a steady golden teardrop, casts long, dancing shadows across the rows of shelving. These shelves, carved from dark, sturdy wood, reach high towards the unseen ceiling, laden with centuries of recorded observations. Each papyrus, carefully placed, represents a piece of the celestial tapestry, painstakingly mapped by the earliest watchers of the night sky. You can almost feel the presence of the high priest, his robes rustling softly, as he once moved through these very aisles, preparing for the sacred moment. The sealed door, always just a faint presence in your awareness, stands as a silent sentinel, guarding the innermost chamber where the most revered star charts lie. These are the star charts from before Khufu, charting constellations and planetary movements with an intricate precision that still hums with wonder. Their purpose was not just navigation, but a profound understanding of the cosmos, a connection between the earthly realm and the divine expanse. The soft light of the lamp glides over the subtle textures of the papyrus, hinting at the delicate fibers and the careful brushstrokes of forgotten scribes. This room is a sanctuary of time where the hurried pace of the world outside simply ceases to exist. All that remains is the gentle hum of ancient knowledge and the quiet promise of the stars. The air in this chamber, thick with the scent of aged papyrus and sacred dust, seems to hold the very breath of centuries. Your gaze might drift now to the high priest, his silhouette a still shadow against the faint glow of the oil lamp. His fingers, slow and deliberate, trace the delicate fibers of a particular scroll, its surface a map of celestial bodies. These are not mere markings, but intricate patterns of light, etched long before the great pyramids rose from the desert sands. Each dot, each line, represents a star, a constellation, or a planetary path, observed and recorded with a precision that defies the passage of time. He pauses, his eyes, though ancient, seem to gleam with understanding as he deciphers a cluster of symbols that describe the passage of a distant comet, its journey mirroring a prophecy whispered through generations. The silence here is profound, broken only by the soft rustle of the papyrus as he gently unrolls another section. Perhaps he is seeking a specific alignment, a particular celestial event foretold in these star-dusted pages. The faint light from the oil lamp flickers, casting long, dancing shadows across the shelves, making the hieroglyphs on the papyri seem to stir with silent life. The wisdom held within these scrolls is not just astronomical. It is woven with the mysteries of creation, the cycles of life, and the destinies of kings. He turns a page, revealing a section dedicated to the phases of the moon and their influence on the Nile's gentle ebb and flow, connecting the heavens to the very lifeline of the land. It is a quiet dialogue between the priest and the cosmos, conducted in the hushed heart of the temple, under the watchful eyes of the stars, even unseen. This sacred knowledge, preserved for millennia, now flows gently into the present, inviting your own quiet slumber. The ancient truths settle around you as soft and comforting as the dust of time. The ancient truths settle around you as soft and comforting as the dust of time. Within the hushed stillness of the archive, the very air seems to hold memories, whispering of forgotten nights and distant stars. You feel the gentle weight of ages, not as a burden, but as a soothing embrace. The single oil lamp continues its soft vigil, its flame a tiny, unwavering star in the quiet dark. Its light casts long, dancing shadows across the shelves, illuminating the tightly rolled papyrus scrolls like countless ancient mysteries waiting to be unveiled. Each scroll seems to breathe a quiet energy, a silent testament to the hands that once penned these celestial secrets. Imagine the careful strokes, the meticulous details etched onto the brittle surfaces, charting cosmic pathways that guided pharaohs and priests. The air itself feels heavy with the scent of aged paper and dry desert, a fragrance of preservation and profound wisdom. As your gaze drifts, you might notice a faint, almost ethereal glow emanating from some of the charts themselves. Not a light of this world, but perhaps the lingering echo of starlight captured long ago, the very essence of distant nebulae and constellations imprinted onto the papyrus. The star charts unfurl in your mind's eye, intricate tapestries of the heavens where mythical beasts and divine figures intertwine with luminous points of light. These are not mere maps, but stories whispered across time, connecting the earthly temple to the boundless cosmic tapestry. The sealed door remains, a silent guardian, ensuring the sanctity of these sacred records. But within this room, there is no sense of confinement, only the vast expanse of knowledge, gently awaiting its quiet discovery. The atmosphere hums with a peaceful, resonant energy, inviting you to simply be, to absorb the tranquil weight of eternity. The wisdom of the cosmos, held within these delicate sheets, now serves as a soft lullaby, guiding your thoughts toward the deepest, most peaceful rest. The ancient papyri, imbued with the quiet whispers of forgotten stars, now hold their secrets gently. The single oil lamp casts long, dancing shadows that slowly recede into the peaceful gloom of the archive. The air grows still, carrying only the faint, comforting scent of aged parchment and cool stone. The sealed door remains a silent guardian, keeping the outside world at bay. Allow the quiet magic of this sacred space to embrace you, to carry you further into the quiet depths of sleep. Your journey through the star-dusted archive is complete, and now you may simply rest, cradled by the soft, eternal hum of the cosmos.